Hi, I am RK. Today we are going to see type 1 error and type 2 error in hypothesis testing. In hypothesis test, we estimate the population characteristics, that is population average or population proportion from the sample study, that is sample statistics. We indirectly find the significance or not of an input factor. If the input factor is significant, then we reject the assumed population average or population proportion in the null hypothesis. We use sample data and sample size to estimate the z-score or t-score or chi-score in the standard distribution. We fix the significance level, that is alpha value at first before the test. That is alpha is equal to 0.05 means 5%. It is same as fixing the confidence level of 95%. P-value is obtained and used to decide on the significance. P-value is obtained based on the score and the significance level. If P-value is less than 0.05, we reject the null. If P-value is greater than or equal to 0.05, we fail to reject the null. Before doing the test, we assume the null hypothesis to be true. When the null hypothesis is true and if we reject it, we make a type 1 error. Suppose the population mean is 12 and that is a null hypothesis. And after the test, if we reject it, then we make a type 1 error. When the null hypothesis is not true and if we fail to reject it, we make a type 2 error. So we are assuming a null hypothesis, mean is equal to 12, but actually mu naught is not equal to 12. But we fail to reject it, right? We accept the mu naught to be 12 in this case. Then we are making a type 2 error. So we can't say that type 1 error is 50% or 52% and like that. We can only say that what is the percentage chance of making type 1 error when we decide to reject. And what is the percentage chance of making type 2 error when we decide on fail to reject. Therefore, type 1 error comes only when we reject. Type 2 error comes only when we fail to reject. We will see type 1 error and type 2 error in a tabular format. The fact is null is true, but the decision is we reject the null. So type 1 error. If the fact is null is false and if we take a decision accept the null, then it is type 2 error. So if the population mean mu naught is true and we reject this population mean as not correct, then it is type 1 error. True, but we say not correct. Therefore T and C is type 1 error. If mu naught is not true and we accept mu naught as correct, then it is not true, but we say it is correct. NTC is type 2 error. Now we will visualize type 1 error. H0 is null hypothesis, HA is alternative hypothesis. If H0 is true, then this is a distribution with mean mu naught. Red lines indicate alpha regions. The test value indicates yellow line and the area to the right of yellow line is P value, which is lower than the alpha region. Alpha region is 5%. Therefore, we reject the null. The chance of this yellow line lying in this region is 5% because the area is 5%. Total area is 100%. Therefore, we say that there is a 5% chance that we make type 1 error. And this is the region, 5% region here, put together. Here also, here also. Now, we reject the null here. And this is the alternative hypothesis. If it is true, then this will be the distribution. Now, we will visualize type 2 error. Null hypothesis is there, alternative hypothesis is there. If the null hypothesis is true, this is the distribution with mean mu naught. Right? And red lines indicate significance region, alpha value is 0.05. If the actual test value falls in this region, we reject the null. And this is alternative hypothesis distribution, mean is not mu naught, something else. Now, if the actual test value falls in this region, that is P value is more than the alpha value, we fail to reject the null. We accept the null. But the null is not true. Alternative hypothesis is true. And this yellow line will fall in this region. What is the chance? The chance is this area. So this is the area indicating the chance of the yellow line, actual test value falling in this region where this has to be rejected, but we are accepting. Therefore, this is called type 2 error. Here we will visualize both type 1 and type 2 error. The null hypothesis distribution is shown here, the red distribution curve, and alpha region is shown here, 5% area obtained by drawing this dark blue line. And if the test value falls in this region, the P value is lower than alpha value, therefore we reject the null, we make type 1 error, and the chance of making type 1 error is 5% because the chance of this actual test line falling in this region is 5%. And if the test value falls in this region, the P value is more than the alpha value, therefore we fail to reject the null. That means we accept the null, but the null hypothesis is not true. Therefore, we make type 2 error. We will see how to get this type 2 error. So this is alternate hypothesis distribution, and this is a beta region. And the probability of this test line falling in this region is beta. Therefore, type 2 error is beta. We will see the visualization summary. Null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis shown here. The test value falls in this region. We reject the null, and type 1 error is alpha. And here again, the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis distributions are shown here. The test value falls in this region. We fail to reject the null, and it is type 2 error, and that is nothing but this area, that is called beta. Excel template. An Excel template titled type 2 error calculations.xlsx is shared in this description. Please download. You can play with and learn the probability of making type 2 errors. Thank you very much. Hope you like this video. Share with your friends and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.